Okay, I think I'm live. Hi, and welcome if you are watching to the Newcastle United Supporters Trust and War Flags combined quiz, festive Christmas quiz. We are raising money today for Age UK. So as you can see from my screen, if you text, you can text donate today, so it makes it super easy to donate to Age UK for Northumberland, Gateshead, Sunderland and North Tyneside. Text NUFCHEER, NUFCHEER to the numbers on screen now. You can donate £2, you can donate £5, you can donate 10, or you can donate 20 if you're feeling flush and want to support Age UK this Christmas. So I will be kicking off the quiz shortly. I'll close my emails so that we don't get noise during. And we have some fabulous prizes today. So the way that we're going to do it, hopefully it won't be too contentious, is that we are going to do for the top 20, have people, number one, we'll choose, etc., etc. Our prizes today are wonderful. They are on screen now. So we've got, I think it should be on screen. Yeah. An Alan Shearer goals book signed by Alan Shearer. We've got 2 Faith fanzine subscription, 1 digital subscription, 1 5-issue hard copy subscription, and 1 10-issue hard copy subscription. We've got War Flags merchandise. It's cold. You need a hat. You need a snood. You need a mask because this thing isn't going away anytime soon. And there's the little mini flags of that giant surfer. Remember when we could go to stadiums? It's a little mini one of that. There's also a Toon Photography Tyne Bridge Lights canvas print, which is obviously a beautiful picture of the Tyne Bridge for you to put in your home or gift to whoever you want. Magpin special edition collector's box. There's 18 badges in there, and you get your special collector's box as well. I've got the Dubravka pin. It's brilliant. I think it's excellent. I love that prize. And then UK Supporters Art custom digitally printed banner. So that one we don't have a picture of, and the reason for that is because they are happy to print your design. So I will, I'll keep referring back to that. And then when we get to the end of the quiz, whoever's won, we'll get to pick the first prize and then we'll go from there. I'm not even going to contemplate what will happen if people have the same scores. I simply can't. So let's move us back here. And then we've got a little video from Age UK who made that for us today. So I'm going to get rid of my face and show you the video. Okay, so I think I'm back. If there are teething issues, it's because I've never used this software before, but hopefully that that played and you all saw that amazing work that they that Age UK does, making care packages and getting them out into the community. So if you are taking part in this quiz, please do also consider texting and donating on on the numbers on your screen. Okay, so I think we'll start the quiz. I know that some of the trust board members are watching. Mark Corby, you're not allowed to play. You will have to comment your number, the number for the answer. I believe that's how it works. It's not a click on the screen. It's comment the number, and the thing that I'm using to live stream to you all will collate your names and the answers. So it should do all the heavy lifting for me. So without further ado, I will start us on round 1. So that has a countdown. So we have to wait a couple of minutes, which is fine. It's very strange for me because I do, with my True Faith hat, I do a show on a Friday night, but I always have another person with me. And today it is just me sitting in my childhood bedroom talking to myself. But it's all for a good cause. It's for charity. It's Christmas. And you know what? It kind of mirrors a lot of people's experience at the moment. We have, unfortunately found ourselves in this very odd scenario where a lot of people aren't going to be around all their loved ones for Christmas. So solidarity, especially older loved ones. Again, looping this back round to our charity, chosen charity today, Age UK. There are lots of vulnerable old people who are unable to see their families this year because of the risk. So this charity does amazing work to make sure that these people don't feel as alone as they could, which is really just important at Christmas time, I think. So we're nearly there. And I would also like to caveat this with, I didn't write this quiz. So if it gets really hard, point your angry fingers at Alex from the board because he wrote it. Great. Okay, so 30 seconds to go. Just checking my correspondence to make sure I am live and I'm not just sat here talking to myself really on my own. Thank you, Chris. You've just donated. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Please do use the chat to chat, and I can see the comments come in. And then also, okay, here we go. It's going to start. Okay, question 1. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, give me a moment. I think this should be asking you questions at this point, but I don't think that it is. So you have to bear with me. I told you there'd be teething problems with this. Okay, if you're in the comments, can you tell me if you can see any questions? Because I don't think that you can. Let me see. I have to apologize, but I did caveat this heavily with we might not be able to, we might have some teething problems with the software. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, the game's starting in -1 minute. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Please do bear with me. This is fine because more people are going to be logging on and there's going to be more competition, and it's all actually very much on purpose. So that's totally fine and normal. Instantly pause the game, resume the game. This is interesting. Okay, I'm texting my tech person as we go. Okay. I've synced it. I think we're starting another countdown. Okay, I think we're starting another countdown, but that's fine. It's completely fine if it goes into the questions. Right. I'm trying this again. It's counting down. Hopefully this will give you the questions. Oh my goodness me. Well, it wouldn't be me if it had gone perfectly. So, oh, you couldn't see the countdown before. Brilliant. Okay, so I chatted for 2 minutes. without anything on the screen. Okay, so the answer for those of you ever using this software is that you need to sync it, which I didn't do. I'm capable of it because that's what I did with the video and that's what I did before, but no, not just there. But that's fine. It's fine. We've got plenty of people logging on. Don't forget that you have to put your answer, the number of your answer in the comments. It'll only take your first one, so you can't just put, it'll be 4 answers, multiple choice. You can't put them all down. It won't take those, I don't think. And we did try it this week, so I don't think it will. Yes, and yeah, there are going to be 4 rounds. I didn't say that. There's going to be 4 rounds. There's 10 questions in each round, and it will count you down. I mean, I hope. Yeah. So Paul Young's written still beats Man U versus Leeds. Well, I hope so. I don't know what the score is now, but it was something like 4-0 when I left watching it. And yet they beat us. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First question, please come on the screen. Have you? Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Okay. Newcastle United's biggest Premier League win was by which scoreline? Was it number 1, 7-1? Was it number 2, 5-0? Was it number 3, 8-0? Or was it number 4, 6-2? That's Premier League. So if that helps at all, please do remember that you have to put the number in your answer. Here we go. It's computing the answers for me. This is so exciting. I'm so pleased it's working. Here we go. I don't know how long it takes to compute, so that's good. That's nice. This is so exciting. I wonder how many people are playing along. I'm very, very excited to see how many of you got it right or wrong. I remember this one, actually. Here we go. There we go. Wow, lots of you got it right. It was, of course, 8-0. It was versus Sheffield Wednesday in September 1999. That one was Bobby Robson. So Bobby Robson's first home game as manager as well. So there's your answer. Number 2, Barcelona were managed by who when they came to Gallagher in 1997? Was it Louis van Gaal? I always say that wrong. Jose Mourinho, Terry Venables, or Bobby Robson? I was meant to tidy up these, especially spelling Terry Venables right, but I didn't. So we've got that quirk, that Bobby Robson. But you only need to put the number, so don't worry about typing out his name in that weird way. Who were they managed by? Who were Barcelona managed by in 1997? It's computing the answers again. This is very exciting. My parents don't know. I'm in my parents' house and they just think that I'm insane and talking to myself, I think. So I just disappear for hours at a time and just chat away in my bedroom. So that's cool. There we go. Most of you getting that one right as well. It was Louis van Gaal who managed us, and he also managed Barcelona at St. James's Park, and I've got little notes here, as you can tell, in 2003, I think. So that's a little fact for you. We'll move on. Question 3, what was the in-game score after extra time of the game United played in Zagreb in August 1997? Was it number 1, 2-1, number 2, 3-2, number 3, 2-2, or number 4, 1-2? This one, an away game in Zagreb, August 1997. Your answer's in. It's computing. I did escape London, Greg. I did, thank goodness. I actually left yesterday lunchtime before all this. There was rumours of it, and I was very worried. I live on my own, so I left. I just jumped ship. So I'm very grateful, but I appreciate lots of my friends are very stuck now, and it's awful. So I know how lucky I am. And I don't take it for granted. Here we go. It was 2-2. Yes, the answer was 2-2. Newcastle United won 4-3 on aggregate of that game. But that one, after extra time, was 2-2. I think that was a Ketspire last-minute goal as well. Me with my little facts, little supplementary. Here we go. Rafa Benitez's first NUFC game was against which side? Was it 1, Sunderland, 2, Leicester, 3, Norwich, or 4, Tottenham? Do be sure to get your numbers in the comments for it to be collated and computed. I mean, I'm not doing any of the numbers stuff, which makes me very happy because I would have all the wrong people winning. So numbers aren't my strong suit. Talking is my strong suit. So here we go. It's computing again. I think you can still get your answers in when it's saying computing, I think. But I would advise you to do it as soon as you know the answer. If you can remember back to those glory days. It was Leicester. It was Leicester. It was a 1-0 defeat in 2016 when Rafa Benitez's first NUFC game. I wish he was still here. Unsurprisingly. Okay, we're going to move on. Hopefully. Yes, okay. Chris Hughton's last game as Toon Boss was a 3-1 defeat to which side? Was it number 1, Bolton? Was it number 2, West Brom? Was it number 3, Stoke? Or was it number 4, Man United? Thank you, Donald Oliver. I see that you have donated. I can see comments, so please do donate away. You probably can't see it on this screen, but before we go into the next round, I'll make sure that the background is black so that you can see the numbers that you can donate to. Thank you if you are donating. That is a wonderful thing to do. It's a great cause. So that one was number 5. So we're halfway through. This may take ages, and I appreciate that it's because I messed up at the beginning. Yes, it was West Brom. It was West Brom. It was December 2010. He was sacked the next day. Chris Hughton. Lovely man. Shame about that. But we went on to bigger and better things, didn't we? Okay, next question. Which German club did Papiss Cisse arrive at United from? Was it number 1, Hertha Berlin? I don't know why I punched my own hand there. Number 2, Freiburg. Number 3, Bayern Munich. Or number 4, Hamburg. Not how you spell Hamburg either. Another thing I should have spot checked. But you know what? It's nice to realize these things on a live stream when I can't fix them. That's fine. It's my bad, that one. Do get your answers in ahead of which German club did Papiss Cisse arrive at United from? Oh, here we go. That was question number 6. We're over halfway of the first round. We're not nearly halfway done with the quiz yet. Here we go. It's computing. Don't know. Oh, here we go. Freiburg. Of course, it was Freiburg, estimated about £10.5 million. Papiss Cisse came from German side Freiburg. Oh, it's awful, isn't it, that it shows you a little picture when you've got it right. It's fine though, because I've actually got it really small, so I wouldn't know. Next question: how many Premier League goals did Emmanuel Riviere score for Newcastle United Football Club? Was it number 1, 2, number 2, 3, number 3, 4, or number 4, 1? I don't like those ones, reading those ones out with the like number 1 and then a number. But you know what? I'm a professional, so I can get through it. We're okay. It's okay. I've just seen a thing that says this stream ends automatically, and I was like, oh no, but it's in 23 hours. But I think we'll be done by then. So don't worry. Okay, we are collating our answers here. Computing, not collating. Same thing. It was 1 goal versus QPR away on the 16th of May 2015. I don't think anyone got that. Oh well, I mean, I wouldn't have, so don't you beat yourselves up. Well done for trying. All right, next one. Against which side did United secure their first ever Premier League win? 1, Coventry, 2, Everton, 3, Tottenham, or 4, Leicester. Their first ever Premier League win. That's 1993, if it helps. I'm sure it does not. Yep, get your answers in the comments. Is that a pint of rosé wine? Greg's asked. No, it is not. Actually, it is 6 though. I could be having a drink. No, this is Morrison's Berries and Cherries Squash, which is just the best. It's the best one. I love it. So no, and rosé is a summer drink, man. I'll be having a hearty red for Christmas, although I'm sat next to a bottle of whiskey, which is a little bit dangerous. Yeah, it was Everton, that one. Oops. It was Everton. It was 1-0, 25th of August, 1993. Our first ever Premier League win, just after I turned 4. So now you know how old I am. It'll be a surprise to you all, I'm sure. Okay. Next question. We're nearly there with this round. Which side knocked United out of the 1986-1987 FA Cup? Was it 1, Man United? Was it 2, Sunderland? Was it 3, Everton? Or was it 4, Tottenham Hotspur? So that is, of course, now that I've given away my age, before I was born. So, you know, oh, Donald says that he went back to the start of the quiz. I don't know. I don't know what to do in that circumstance. Just keep going. Just join in. You could still pick up points, so it's fine. And also it's for fun, isn't it? It's not in a wine glass. That's a pint glass, that. Okay, which side knocked United out of the 1986-1987 FA Cup? Oh, which side was it? Do we think? Oh no, you might know. It was Spurs. It was Spurs. It was a 1-0 win for Spurs. And we are moving on to our last question. Said question weirdly there. I think by the end of this, I'm just going to be fully insane because it is a lot of talking and I am on my own. In January 1991, who did United sign striker Andy Hunt from for £210,000? Number 1, Leek Town. Number 2, Carlisle United. Number 3, Kettering Town. Or number 4, Torquay United. Leek Town sounds not great, doesn't it? Sorry if you're from there. I can't imagine that many people playing this quiz are from Leek Town. But you never know. You never know. Geordies, they're everywhere. In 1991, who did United sign striker Andy Hunt from for £210,000? Computing the answers. See if you had it right. This was the last question of round 1. We'll see how we're doing. It was Kettering Town. It was number 3, Kettering Town. Okay, so that is round 1 done. Well done to everybody who got that right and got ones right during. I'm now going to attempt to... Okay, great. Kev Williams, you're the winner of that round. Hang fire, though, because we're going to do it as an overall winner. So take that and just bathe in it. And Stephen Edgar and Donald Oliver. Donald, you got kicked out and you still managed to pick up 8 points. Other players all doing amazingly well there, though. It's obviously done it on time because I'll see a lot of people who have picked up the same number of points as Donald, but probably not as quick. So be quick with that typing finger. Right, I am going to come out of this one. Ooh, I will take this round off the screen. This is fun, isn't it? Narrating what I'm doing. It really very, 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 very professional. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a minute, just while you have a little look at You're Not Rubbish, Bombing Mag, who's watching. You are not rubbish. No, nobody's rubbish, Greg. There are going to be 4 rounds, so we are 1/4 of the way through. If you haven't donated yet, please do consider texting NUFCHEER. It's so hard because you feel like there should be another C in there. NUFCHEER. The numbers are on the screen there to donate £2, £5, £10 or £20, and that goes to Age UK in Northumberland, Gateshead, Sunderland, and North Tyneside. An incredibly worthy cause. Let's try this sync again. This is round 2. We're going to start round 2. Okay, I'm going to ask you to comment. Can you see? You can see the countdown? Please tell me if you can. I hope that you can. If you can, good. If you can't, not good. We're about 1.5 minutes from round 2, but what's lovely about this is that you can see on the screen the thank you for confirming, Geordie Talk. You can see the donation numbers on there. So while we're in the quiz, I don't think you can, because it's white background, which makes it a little bit difficult. But while we're here, maybe get that written down, and but I'll have it on the screen a lot. After we're about halfway through, I will pop the prizes back on the screen so everyone can start mentally preparing what they're going to ask for, if they think they're going to get through, if they really think they're going to win. We are going into round 2. So this is all very exciting, isn't it? This is definitely, by the way, going to take longer than an hour, and I've got to apologise. That's definitely my fault. Not this round, to be clear, but generally. I imagine we'll be just over the hour mark by the time this finishes, but I hope that's okay with everybody. How to donate from abroad. Magnus, it's a great question, and maybe Chris or somebody who's watching might be able to answer you there. Not sure that you can, but if you can't, I encourage you to find a similar sort of organisation in your country, or maybe your country has better social care and you don't need it. But if it Kev Williams, what was the no answer for Riviera? I've got I can't see the question. Oh, we're starting. I'll come back to that. Which club did United lose to? Not lost to, Jesus Christ. In the 2001 Intertoto Cup final. 1860 Munich, Loughran, Troyes, or Deportivo La Coruña. Look at me with my, I love that little wiggly on the, that's the real name for it, the little wiggly on the end. I like that noise. Which club did United lose to in the 2001 Intertoto Cup final? Remember to put your number in the comments to be added to the computation of answers. Yes, we're nearly there, nearly computing the answers. The Riviera answer was against QPR. I think it was just the 1 goal, wasn't it? So if that was a question before, all the comments have come up now for people's answers. So I don't know. I can't remember. I think Kev asked that one. So here we go. Computing answers. Here we go. Yes, it was Troyes. I always say that. I think I'm saying it right. It's not Troyes. It's Troyes. Well done. The majority of you got that one right. Excellent work. That was on the away goals rule. So I think we were 4-4. Came back from 4-1 down, but it wasn't enough. Number 2, who was sent off against United on the opening day of the 2011-12 season? Who was sent off against United on the opening day of the 2011-12 season? Lee Cattermole. I was at. Does anyone remember the match that he was at? I was at where Lee Cattermole got sent off after the full-time whistle. That was a great moment. I was really close to the dugout, and he was like pestering the pestering the ref, and the ref just carded him. It's great. I was like, did that just? Yes, it did. Brilliant. Who was sent off against United on the opening day of the 2011-12 season? We are computing your answers. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves. I hope everybody's having a nice Sunday night. I hope everybody's mood is okay. I know it's a very difficult, strange world we're living in at the moment. So I'm here for you. Or at least the trust is, and war flags are. It was Jovino, number 4. Most of you got that right. Well done. I didn't mean to throw anyone off with my Catamole story. But yes, it was Jovino. So well done, everybody who got that right, the majority of you. So we move on to question 3. Which striker got a double against United in Turin in 2003? Was number 1, Vieri, number 2, Kluivert, number 3, Del Piero, or number 4, Trezeguet? That is an absolute sort of cluster of names that you have to think about, isn't it, when you're saying them out loud? Not that I don't think anybody at home is probably doing that, but anyway. Which striker got a double against United in Turin in 2003? Make sure you get your answers in there. It's computing, but it takes its time computing. But I'm not going to complain because I am happy not to be doing that element of it. Hope everybody is feeling confident, ready to claim their prizes. Okay, yeah, it was Del Piero. That is answer number 3. Majority again, getting it right. Well done to you all. Okay, we're coming into question 4 of round 2. So here we go. Which club did Newcastle loan Robert out to? Is it number 1, Leeds, number 2, Derby County, number 3, Portsmouth, and number 4, Everton? David Farrell Banks, I see your comment. You're saying definitely not, just waiting for the knowledgeable people to answer and copying theirs. Nope. Well, the joke's on you, David, because it's done on speed. So even if you get the same amount of points, you'll be slower than them. Also, thanks for taking part. And yeah, I would do the same. So which club did Newcastle loan Robert out to? And we are computing your answers. Here we go. See how people are faring. I just want to speak the entire time so that you get a break from this, but it also feels weird being quiet. It was Portsmouth. It was number 3, Portsmouth. Went out on a season-long deal in June 2005. A lot of people saying Derby County, but no, Portsmouth. Okay, on to the 5th question. We're halfway through. Ossie Ardile's last match as United manager was a defeat against which side? Number 1, Tranmere Rovers. Number 2, Leeds. Number 3, Oxford United. Or number 4, Sunderland. Kev, there you go. It was a bit of a trick, wasn't it? Because Robert signed for Derby, but it wasn't out on loan. So there we go. Well, we can't make them all easy, can we? Do get your answers in. Pop your number in the comments box. The computer does the rest, pleasingly. It's computing now. Have people been revising for this? Has everybody been sat at home watching their old videos or leafing through their 1992 annuals, or you just retain this knowledge? How can I even mention the name at 4? I know, but I take, like, you know how people take, oh, sorry, it was Oxford United. Oxford United, 5-2 defeat, 1st of February, 1992. 1992. Many moons ago now. Although I still think of things as, like, from the year 2000. So I'm like, oh, okay, like 8 years ago. No, it wasn't. At which Greek team did Mickey Quinn finish his playing career? Was it Athens, Olympiakos, Thessaloniki, or Larissa? There we go. That is question number 6. So we're over halfway with the second round. It's good that I can remember that at this point. Still so far to go, but it's go for a good cause and we're all having a good time, and it's nice to test your knowledge, isn't it? So at which Greek team did Mickey Quinn finish his playing career? Did that just, I'm not sure what just happened there on the screen. Oh, here we go, it's computing. I think my brain's not working anymore. But that might have happened a long time ago. Apologies. Oh, here we go. It was Thessaloniki. Oh, lots of people saying Larissa. Nope. Thessaloniki, 1995, 1996. That's where I finished. I wish I could finish my playing career anywhere but the UK. I'm so tired of being here. Andy Cole, next question. Andy Cole scored hat-tricks against Leicester and which other club in 1992/1993? Number 1, Grimsby. Number 2, Barnsley. Number 3, Cavaliers, Sunderland. Number 4, Leeds. Who did he get 2 hat-tricks against in the season? Leicester and who? Sorry, in the season 1992/1993. Pop your numbers in the comment box. The computer will compute them. Here we go, it's computing. Glory days. Can you imagine one player getting multiple hat-tricks a season? It's not going to happen with Joe Linton, is it? Here we go. Computing. It was Barnsley. It was 6-0 on the 7th of April to 1993. I have to look at my cheat sheet there for the extra information. Some of it I know. Some of it I like to have here, you know, just to make sure that I'm on the right page. Next question. In which season did Steve Harper and Shay Given make 19 starts each in the Premier League? Was it 2005/6? Was it 2002/3? Was it 2008/9? Or was it 2007/8? Which season did Steve Harper and Shay Given make 19 starts each in the Premier League? Could it still happen this season with Darlow and Dubravka? Yes, probably. Probably won't though, but it could. Pop your answers in the box, comment box. There we go. Thank you to everybody tuning in as well. Very grateful for you giving up your Sunday early evening before or maybe after you've had your tea. Sunday is a bit of a weird one for your timings, isn't it? I've not had mine yet. But I like to quiz on an empty stomach, so it's fine. Here we go. It was 2007/8. Oh gosh, minority that got that one right. Well done to those who did. Good try to the rest of you. There we go. That was, 2007/8. Next question, 9th of 10. Rafa's biggest league win as boss came against who? Was it number 1, Birmingham City, number 2, Derby County, number 3, QPR, number 4, Norwich City? Rafa's biggest league win as boss. Was it Birmingham, Derby, QPR, or Norwich? Pop your answers into the comment box. The number, you don't have to write out the answer, thankfully. And we will compute it. Keep saying we like I'm doing any of that work. No, I'm not. Okay. Moment of truth coming, presumably. It takes ages to compute. It would take me longer. It was QPR, of course. In recent memory, lots of you got that one right. Well done. It was 6-0, September 2016. 2-0 up at half-time, 6-0 up at full-time. Brilliant day. They were all good days. Back in the day. Okay, last question of this round. And then we're halfway through the quiz. Can you even believe who was Sir Bobby Robson's first signing at NUFC? Was it Carl Court, Kevin Gallagher, Wayne Quinn, or Daniel Cordone? Cordone? Should know that one, but I'm going to go with Cordone. Sounds nicer. I like to, when I'm not sure, just make up the pronunciation of names. Get your answers in. It's the last question of this round. And then I'm going to show you all the prizes again to get you all excited about what you could win. And then okay, here we go. It is computing. And then we'll get to the end and then we'll dish them out. I'm not exactly sure how we'll do it. I think we'll do it by email. So stand by. I'll decide before the end of the quiz on that one. Could have, should have done it before, but I didn't. Who was Bobby Robson's first signing at NUFC? It was Kevin Gallagher, number 2. Lots of people got that. The majority got that right. A couple thinking it was Carl Court. A couple thinking it was this. Well done to those who got it right. That is round 2 done. We're halfway there. And I've had almost no problems. So that's good news. Winners Kev Williams once again storming to the top of the leaderboard with Paul. 9 each. Oh, it must have been so close with your timings there. Lots of 9s, actually. A couple of 9s here. Lots of 8s. Wow, everybody, incredible work. I'm very impressed. Okay, that is round 2 done. So let me see what I have to do now to get us out of it. Okay, round 2 over. Sync that. Love to narrate what I'm doing. Really, it gives this an air of slick professionality, doesn't it? Okay, we're halfway through. So let's have another little look at Lee rubbish round. Okay, no, Tim, it is not round winners, it's overall score, so stick with us. I have put on the screen an overview of the prizes we have available. We're going to give winner his or her pick, then so on and so forth down until all 20 prizes have gone. So have a little look, think about what you might like there. Mag pin, special editions, collector's box, got True Faith fanzine subscriptions. We've got a goals book signed by Alan Shearer, snoods, hats, masks, all kinds of stuff there from War Flags, and a print of the Tyne Bridge with all the lights on the river there, and a custom digitally printed banner, which we don't have a picture of because you will get to put whatever you want on it. It's custom, so that's a cool prize. Okay, I am going to try now and do round 3. Is everybody ready? Is everybody feeling limbered up? We're halfway through. All right, let's go. Remember to sync it, Charlotte. That is the key here. Okay, I think this is round 3. I don't want to play round 2 again. Round 2 was good, but I'm ready for round 3. Okay, I think, again, I'd be very grateful if you could tell me if you could see this countdown so that we know that I'm doing it right. Oh, I'd be very grateful. Barming Mag, yeah, why not? Why couldn't you come back? I reckon it's all to play for. We're only halfway through. You stick around. You've got this. Yes, you can. Great. Thank you, everybody, for confirming that. I am on my own here, so I'm very grateful. I don't feel like I'm on my own, though. You're here with me. So that's nice, isn't it? That's been one of the nice things, I think, during this very strange year. Social media is obviously terrible and cesspit, but there's really some really lovely people on there who are just very lovely and supportive. And it's been a strange year, but it's just, yeah, it's been kind of nice. To sort of feel in this little Geordie like fans, I don't know, community, online community, I suppose. More important than ever, really, to find your communities wherever you can. And if they don't look like they used to, that's fine too. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for playing along. It would be really much worse if nobody had played along. I wonder how long I'd have done it for until I just thought, no one's here. I should go. I should just go. Probably too long. Okay, 15 seconds-ish until we go live with round 3. Oh, good. I'm throwing my pen all over the place. Luckily, I don't need it. Here we go. Number 1, blue pencil. Who was Graham Souness's only French signing? Was it number 1, Zogbia? Number 2, Domi? That's French. Number 3, Boomsong, or number 4, Charvet? What do you think? Or do you know? Do you know the answer? Who was Graham Souness's only French signing? Once again, pop your answers, the number of the answer in the comments. The computer will do the rest. Also, sorry for my mad hair today, but I got caught in the rain and haven't fixed it. So I'm sure that's your main concern watching this quiz. Who was Graham Souness's only French signing? Results are pouring in. Who do we think it was? There we go. It's number 3, Boomsong. Came to us from Rangers. Cost us 8 million. Not 6, obviously. Cost Rangers no millions, no pounds, I think. So good bit of business for them. Well done to everybody who got that right, most of you. Here we go. Number 2, United's third kit, 94-95, was what colour? Number 1, blue. Number 2, silver. Number 3, green. Or number 4, yellow? What colour was United's third kit? 1994-95 season. Ooh. Do you know? Don't you know? Take a guess. You've got like a 25% chance of getting it right. Decent odds. But if you do know, fingers on buzzers. Not really, but you know what I mean. That's the second question of round 3. 3 of 4. What colour was it? There we go. It was green. It was green. Most of you got that one right. A couple of you with blue. I think the second kit was blue that season. And the third was green. None for yellow, which is just as well because it wasn't the right answer. So we'll move on to question 3, I think, with that in mind. Here we go. Question 3. Keegan famously scored how many at Rotherham in 1982? Kevin Keegan, player not manager. How many did he score at Rotherham? Do you know the answer? Do you think you know the answer? Here we go. Are you telling me not to take up betting, Bombing Mag? I definitely won't. I'm not really very good at anything like that. And I don't like losing money. I only like winning it, so I shan't be betting. If you know the answer, here we go. Computing answers. Keegan famously scored how many at Rotherham in 1982? Lots of answers coming in. Most of you getting the same, going for the same one. Hope it's right. Yes, it is. Number 4. 4. It was 4 goals at Rotherham in 1982. Most of you got that. A couple of you went slightly more optimistic with 5, but no, it was 4. 4 goals. So we move on to question 4 after 4 goals. Who was Ruud Gullit's first signing as manager? Was it number 1, Norberto Solano, 2, Marcelino, 3, Kieran Dyer, or 4, Duncan Ferguson? Who was Ruud Gullit's first signing as manager? Do you know? Don't you know? Get your answers in the comments. And we will compute them all up. Lots of people going for the same one again. Who was Ruud Gullit's first signing? My dad was really excited when Ruud Gullit became our manager. Got me a T-shirt with Gullit on the back within a day. Within a day. Ridiculous. I think we were just looking for some optimism, weren't we? The story of our life. It was Duncan Ferguson. Number 4, Duncan Ferguson. He was £8 million from Everton. We sold him back to Everton within 2 years at a loss. So love that good business for us. Yep, it was number 4, Duncan Ferguson. Well done to those of you who got it right. Most of you did, so good. Hugo Viana arrived at United from which side? Was it number 1, Sporting Lisbon, number 2, Benfica, number 3, Porto, or number 4, Braga? You can see slightly that our donation numbers are just creeping up over Braga there, but once again, once this round is over, I'm going to do another little push for you to donate if you are able to. Hugo Viana arrived from which side? Do get your answers in. Be good if there was like a spot to put in more info, like my little cheat sheet, so that people could, bag themselves some bonus points. But no, the computer can't handle that, and I'm certainly not going to try over halfway through this quiz to instigate that. So we go with what we've got. There we go. Most of you got that one right. It was number 1, Sporting Lisbon. Number 1. Well done, most of you. And not so well done, 2 of you. But, you're trying and you're here. And that really is half the battle, isn't it? So thank you to you. Next question. We're over halfway through this one. How many jails? Okay. Oh, goodness. How many goals did Andy Fay score in his 31 games for United? How man jails? This is one of the worst written questions ever. So I'm kind of impressed by how bad it is. But if you know the answer, do be sure to get your answer into the comments. You want the number of the jails that he scored. Of course, it's goals. In his goals. It's not a trick question. We haven't spelled it like that on purpose just to catch people out. So, just to be clear. So, how many was it? 31 games. How many goals? That one's just like a mashing of the keyboard, isn't it, that one? Kind of like it. It was number 2. It was 0. 0 jails/goals. Lots of you went for 1. Optimism. Eternally optimistic Geordies. But no, it was none. It was none. He failed to score any. So that's good for him. Terrible for us. Not good for him. Craig Bellamy was sent off for lashing out on which Inter Milan player? Number 1, Christian Vieri. Number 2, Marco Materazzi. Number 3, Alvaro Recoba. Or number 4, Emre. Do you know the answer? Pop it in the comments. The number of it, not the whole thing. Also, to be clear, all of those spelling errors weren't mine, but I should have checked them, and I didn't. I didn't think they would be that bad, you know. Back to that famous Geordie optimism / laziness from me. Craig Bellamy was sent off for lashing out on which Inter Milan player? Do you know the answer? It does look like most of you are pretty confident on your answer. I will say that. Computer's working on it. There we go. It was Marco Materazzi, who Zidane headbutted, I think, in the final. The World Cup final, wasn't it? Yes. So clearly a difficult guy, you know, clearly. Well done to most of you. And well done to everyone for simply being here. I'm very grateful. United loaned Philippe Albert to which club in 1998? Was it number 1, Fulham? Was it number 2, Royal Antwerp? Number 3, Borussia Dortmund? Or number 4, Lens? United loaned Philippe Albert to who in 1998? Do you know the answer? If you do, put it in the comments. Lots of people on it. Very impressive. Very impressive. Lots of people stuck with me as well, even though we're nearly on the hour. But I promise we won't take up too much more of your time. There we go. Computing the answers. Who did we loan Philippe Albert out to in 1998? It was Fulham. It's a team we just eked 1 point out of yesterday. It was Fulham. Lots of you got that one right. A couple of you went for Royal Antwerp. No, it wasn't that. Nobody went for 3 or 4. Thank goodness, because they would have been wrong. Here we go. Next question. We're nearly there. Penultimate question, I think. Yeah, 9 out of 10. In 2012/13, it must be, obviously. Which player did United sign after facing him in the group stage? Was it Debuchy, Gouffran, Yangambua, or Sissoko? In 2012/13. Not some weird season that spanned 10 years. Which player did United sign after facing him in the group stage? You know the answer, get it in the comments. It's starting to compute stuff. The quicker the better. It does do it on speed, so I should have mentioned that like 3 rounds ago, but I think I've mentioned it. It's fine. Which player did United sign? It was number 2, Gufran. Most of you got that one right. Well done. Well done to you. A couple of you went for Debussy as well. No, wasn't Debussy, but it was Gufran from Bordeaux. He came from £2.1 million. Next and last question of round 3. Besides Alan Shearer, what was Kevin Keegan's most expensive signing? Was it number 1, Les Ferdinand, number 2, Warren Barton, number 3, Faustino Asprilla, or number 4, Paul Kitson? As ever, if you know the answer, put it in the comments so that the computer can pick you out from obscurity and say you are the best player at this game. Who was Kevin Keegan's most expensive signing? Bar Alan Shearer. Glory days. Okay, nearly answer time. Moment of truth, it was Tino. Faustino Asprilla, signed for us from Parma for mad check, 7.5 million. So half of what we paid for Shearer, but absolute bargain. There we go. Kev, once again, top of the leaderboard with Jay and Stephen Edgar with 10 as well, just below you. Donald Oliver on 10 as well. Jeff on 10. Look at you guys absolutely storming through these rounds. I'm so impressed. It is done on the timing, so the quicker the better. But I can't get over it. Incredible work. Let's end round 3. Oh, if I can. Yeah, sync it. If there were 5 rounds, perhaps at some point I would be able to not narrate exactly what I'm doing, but I'm still teething with this, so hopefully that is synced. And if you can now see, the screen should be black where the questions were, and we have a little reminder that we are raising money today for Age UK and for Northumberland Gates at South Sunderland and North Tyneside. It's a horrible time of the year to be on your own, vulnerable and old. And I'm not sure that's very kind of me to say it like that, but you know what I mean. It's a very difficult time of year anyway. It's extra difficult this year, and Age UK do wonderful work to make sure that the older members of our community are feeling looked after and feeling like they have people around them. All right, let's move into the final round. I will sync it so that we don't all sit here wondering what is going on. Sync with live. I don't know if this is working. So once again, I'm going to call on you all to tell me if you can see the countdown going down. It's a little bit slow, so I am very grateful if you can tell me if you can see that. I think you should be able to now. I don't know why I'm holding this blue pencil. It makes me feel like I've got some authority. I don't think that I do. Okay, I assume you can see this countdown. People are just being nice in the comments to each other, which is lovely. Yes, you can. Okay, thank you. Good. Because we're nearly there, and then everyone can go and open their wine or make a tea or have a cherries and berries squash and have their Sunday night. Watch a movie, forget everything that's going on. We're nearly there. There'll be a little bit of housekeeping, not bookkeeping. Who am I? Housekeeping at the end when we are organising the leaderboard and who's won and what prizes, etc. I don't think, in the interests of time or sort of organising, that we'll do that live. But I would, would expect you to email board at nufctrust.co.uk if you are on that top 20, and we'll screenshot it, and we'll be able to offer you number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, etc. the choice of prize. So lots of wonderful prizes to win, donated. Way ahead of you on opening the wine. All right. Hawaii kettle. Yeah, well, you know what? If wine's not for you, if beer's not for you, no shade. I love a peppermint tea of an evening. Let's start round 4. The first league goal of Steve Bruce's tenure was scored by whom? Number 1, Joe Linton. Number 2, Cher. Number 3, Shelby. Or number 4, Gale. Who scored the first league goal of our head coach, our current head coach's tenure? Was it Joe Linton, Cher, Shelby, or Gale? Do you know the answer? If you do, put your number in the comments and get yourself on the leaderboard, basically. Come on, it's round 4. Let's do this. Let's do this. I told you by round 4 I'd be going slightly mad. And I did not break that promise. Okay, who was it? It was Shelby. It was not Joe Linton, although I think Joe Linton did score for our first. He scored at Spurs, didn't he? Anyway, it was Shelby. That was a Norwich game. It was a 3-1 defeat, unfortunately. But Shelby did score. So that was Steve Bruce's first league goal. United still have the highest average attendance record for which division? Is it number 1, second division, number 2, first division, number 3, third division, or number 4, fourth division? Do you know the answer? I don't know. I mean, I have the answer literally in front of me, so I do know the answer, but I'm not playing. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Still have the highest average attendance record. Average attendance, obviously. Here we go, computing. How do people think we're doing? It's a harder one, I think, that one. Second division, it was number 1. It was 56. This I definitely don't know off the top of my head. 56,299 in 1947/48. That was our highest average attendance record. And it's the highest one. Here we go. Shola finished his career at which side? So number 1, Stoke City. Number 2, Portsmouth. Number 3, Notts County. Or number 4, Newcastle United. Do you know the answer? Sorry to be so rude to you all. I'm just replying to a text message that I got about the special. If you don't subscribe to the special, You should. It's a great newsletter every match day. Shola finished his career at which side? Stoke City, Portsmouth, Notts County, or Newcastle United? Do you know the answer? Wasn't too long ago, really. Here we go. There we go. Most you got that one right. It was Notts County, number 3. That was 2017-18. Shola finished his career there. Footballing career. Professional footballing career. I think his career generally still exists. Still doing bits and bobs, isn't he? Who was the only player to score for Newcastle United FC? Why did I say that? I don't know. In the penalty shootout to Hull in 2016. Bit of a clunkily worded question, that one, but we'll allow it. Was it Dwight Gale? Was it Gouffran? Was it Christian Atsu? Or was it Mo Diame? So the penalty shootout to Hull, we only managed one penalty goal. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I've been talking for over an hour to myself. Who was it? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Dear me, we're nearly there, you all, which is good. I'm hungry. Who was the only player to score a penalty in the penalty shootout to Hull in 2016 for Newcastle United? Do you know? Lots of answers coming in. With Atsu, lots of people going for Gouffran. No, it was Christian Atsu. Couple of you got that one right. Well done. Well done. We're on to the 5th question. Halfway through the last round of this quiz. So, who scored United's opening goal in the 17-18 season? Lots of opening goal questions. Was it number 1, Gale? Was it number 2, Hosselu? Was it number 3, Mitrovic? Or was it number 4, Mourinho? Who scored? Kev says Atsu hit the ball. I'll look into that for you, Kev. I once again didn't write this, so no blame for me, thank you. Who scored United's opening goal in the 17-18 season? Do you know? If you know, put the answer in the comments. Almost there, it's computing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hosselu. Remember Hosselu? He's doing really well in there in Spain now, but it was Hosselu scored our opening goal. It was versus West Ham, 3-0 scoreline in the end. Well done to all of you who got that right. Loads of you. Very good. Next question, number 6. Which United player's sending off caused crowd trouble at West Ham in May 1987? Was it number 1, Gascoigne, number 2, Waddle, number 3, Anderson, or was it number 4, Beardsley? May 1987, cast your minds back 33 years. Who sending off caused crowd trouble? Stick your answer in there. We're nearly done. It's time for our tea. Here we go. Computing the answers. Everyone got theirs in? Which sending off caused Crowd trouble. It's very hard to say that. Maybe it's just that I've been speaking for nearly 2 hours. It's not nearly 2 hours, but it feels like it. It was John Anderson, number 3. He swore at a linesman and got sent off, and the away fans kicked off at it. And wouldn't you? Fando got sent off in front of you. I'd kick off too. Okay, we move on to number 7. Which Irish forward arrived at United in February 2010? Another pen dropped. Number 1, Daryl Murphy. Number 2, Stephen Ireland. Number 3, Leon Best. Or number 4, Damien Duff. Which Irish forward arrived at United in February 2010? Do you know the answer? I'm turning away because I've got a little heater by my feet, and I'm very cold. So I'm warming my hands. Sorry about it. Which Irish forward arrived at United in February 2010? Lots of answers coming in. Murphy, Ireland, Best, or Duff? Who was it? I've got a clock ticking in my room. I don't know if people can hear that or if it's making them like more nervous. Hope not. I don't know why you would be nervous. It's just a daft quiz, isn't it? But it's nice. Nice to compete with your fellow Toon fans. Which Irish forward? I don't think the answer came up there, but the answer was Leon Best. Okay, we'll move on. Rafa Benitez's final day wins for United hold which aggregate score in his favour? Number 1, 12-3. Number 2, 15-1. Number 3, 13-1. Or number 4, 16-0. Rafa Benitez's final day wins for United hold which aggregate score in his favour? That's a nuts question, isn't it? If you do some quick maths, everybody, or just take a stab in the dark. It's 25% chance to get it right. Very proud of that quick maths from me. Final day wins for United hold which aggregate score in his favour? I can give you the scores once we've got the answer, but I'm not giving it away yet. I wonder if people will just know this off the top of their head. Is that the sort of thing some people do? Numbers aren't for me, so I can't know. Oh my goodness, not coming up either. It was 15-1, by the way. So that was 2, I think. Which club? Well, hopefully this isn't a problem, but we'll cross this bridge when we come to it. Which club did Arthur Cox leave in order to manage United? Number 1, Chesterfield. Number 2, Derby County. Number 3, Coventry City. Or number 4, Oxford United. Get your answers in. Oh, it did come up. Oh, it's not coming up for me. Oh well. That's fine. If it's coming up for you and it's showing, then I'm happy. As long as it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's just not doing it for me. That 15-1 was a 5-1 finish against Spurs, a 3-0 against Barnsley, a 3-0 against Chelsea, and a 4-0 against Fulham, which gets us to the 15-1 aggregate. Just for those of you who... It's computing the answers again, but who knows if it's going to show me them. Which club did Arthur Cox leave in order to manage United? 1, Chesterfield. 2, Derby County. 3, Coventry City. Or 4, Oxford United. Hopefully it'll show me. Oh yeah, Chris's text as well. Oh, I've got the answers now. It can hear me. It was number 1, Chesterfield, in 1980. Chesterfield. So lots of you went for Derby, but that wasn't right. So Pleased that I can see the answers again. And our final question of our final round. In which season did Jackie Milburn score a career-high 25 league goals? Number 1, 1950 to 51. Number 2, 1951 to 2. Number 3, 1949-50. Or number 4, 1952-3. In which season did Jackie Milburn score a career-high 25 league goals? I think my favourite Jackie Milburn, maybe one of my favourite stories, is that he came for his like sort of trial run around, and he had brought a pie, 2 pies or something. Terrible recollection of what I'm claiming as my favourite story, but I love that. You think about all the strength and conditioning and work that our players have to do now, and he had 2 pies for his lunch. Brilliant. Which season did Jackie Milburn score a career-high 25 league goals? I would love one of our players, any of them, to score 25 league goals. It was 1951/2. Well done to the majority of you for getting that right. Few of you went for 2/3. I mean, it was a while ago, so you can be forgiven. And that was question 10 of 10 of round 4 of 4. So I think that it should now show us the leaderboard. Oh, Sam from Newcastle Fans TV is topping the leaderboard for this one with 8. So is Jeff, and so is Lee Foster. Hello, Lee. John Ferguson, Donald Oliver. I think we might have lost a couple of people, or maybe not. I can't see. There's all very small names. Anyway, well done to those of you who have done extremely well in that round. That was the last round. So now Kev's on there. Right. So now I'm going to attempt to have a look at the leaderboard more generally. So bear with me on this one. Let me see. Okay. I'm syncing this new one, and then what we'll do is we'll take a screenshot of our leaderboard, and if you're in the top 20, please do get in touch with us, board at nufctrust.co.uk, and we'll be able to sort out the prizes. Obviously, Christmas, New Year, they'll probably come to you in the new year in 2021. But what a way to start 2021, right? With a prize you won from this godforsaken year. That's nice. That's a nice way to end things. So I'm trying to think. My computer's being very slow, which could be why I wasn't seeing any of the answers come through before, but we'll bear with me. And oh no, Kev says that he collapsed reading stuff wrong and pressed the wrong keys. Happens to the best of us, Kev. Don't worry about it. Right, I'm actually struggling slightly with the sync here. Can people tell me what they can see? Can you still see the last leaderboard, or can you see a black screen with our donation numbers on? If you can tell me, that would be great. Thank you, David. I have to say, I think that this will stay on our stream. Okay, you can see the black screen. Well, that's good, but I'm not actually getting a lot of love from this website on being able to see the other bits. So you'll have to bear with me. But do consider donating to Age UK. The numbers are on the screen. I am struggling to get my general leaderboard up here, but you know what, I'm just going to bear with it. We'll be able to sort this out. I'm sure all the data's in here, isn't it? If we have to stop, we can call it an evening at this point, but I'm hoping that I can get you your leaderboard so we can see who is going to be picking their first thingy. Apologies to everybody watching for this technical difficulty, but just yes, thank you. Chris, my tech guru, is looking into this behind the scenes a little bit for me, so bear with if you can. If you don't want to, totally understand that too. Check back on the video, because once this isn't a live stream, it should still be on our feed on the Trust YouTube channel, and so you'll be able to see once I get it sorted. You'll be able to see who got what, and then you can get in touch with us. Oh, Chris has the 4 leaderboards, so I think okay, I'm doing not the full one at the end. We can work out, I think, from that, but I apologize. Hang on, let me have a look if I can do something else. I'm so sorry, everybody. I really wanted this to be a wonderful wonderful, smooth ending, but where would the fun be in that? Right, I may have to let you all go. Chris has a hold of the 4 leaderboards. Chris, I know you're watching, so I'm just going to respond to you here. It's just stuck on a loading screen and I can't move from it. So we will post something. If you are worried about it, and you'll get your prizes, is what I'm trying to be clear on. We will post something online, and yes, Elizabeth, yes, the text numbers are on screen there, and we'll upload a video to our social media explaining who won. We'll try and get that sorted out. I must apologise for the slightly clunky ending, but I also have to thank you for bearing with what has now been nearly 90 minutes of quizzing. Somebody has pointed out there that it is more enjoyable than yesterday's match. Well, I hope that was a more enjoyable 90 minutes for you. Those of you who suspect you're within the prize realm, check back on our socials, on our YouTube, and we will post the list there, and then get in touch with us and we'll get it all sorted out, I promise. In the meantime, have a lovely festive period. If Christmas is your thing, enjoy it. If it's not, ignore it. But have a lovely break. I hope everybody goes into 2021 rested, ready to just get on with things and move on from this year. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll be back soon. I'm going to try and end the stream now.